Hi guys, today I'm going to tell you how to make keychains on the website onshape. Okay, so this is for 3D printing. I'm going to tell you how to make two types of keychain. There's lots of ways to do it, but I'll tell you two easy ways to do it. So first of all, when you're on onshape, you have to select the plane, which doesn't really matter because whenever you 3D print it, you can adjust it however you want, unless you're making something really complicated and you need to select the right planes. So for keychains, I usually select tops because it doesn't really matter because keychains are not that complicated. Now I selected this, and in order to make anything you want on onshape, you have to select a sketch. Look how I selected it before starting the sketch. You have to select, or you can just press sketch, which is going to show you it's an error, then double click the plane. Okay, so first of all, when you need to make a keychain, you need to get this rectangle, corner rectangle option. And so it does matter the length and the width, how much you want to make it, but it doesn't really matter the size. Okay, you can adjust it when you're 3D printing it on your 3D printing software. So first of all, I'll show you how to do this. Now, I adjusted my size. Like, look right now, I adjusted my size. I want it this much. I want the length to be that. I want the width to be this. Okay, now whenever you do this, it's a normal base, but it's not 3D. So in order to make it 3D, you have to extrude it. Every object you make, you have to extrude it. Okay, so if you're making these kind of keychains, I would recommend 0.1 inches. So the good thing about onshape is, look, if I wanted to do 0.1 centimeters, I could just have to press cm, but the default unit is actually inches. So 0.1 inches. Okay, now because I know it's gonna be good. I know it's gonna be like 0.1 inches, but unless you want to check, like just enter the number in and press enter, then you can right click and go around it and see how it is. And if you want to go back, just select on top. Okay, so we're on top. So now we have to make the keychain, like the whole part. So I'll teach you how to make that. First of all, you have to make a sketch. And then you have to make a hole for the keychain. So I would like to keep it here, make a little hole. Let's see. So that's my small hole. But I don't want that. So if you don't want it, you can just cross it off. And I think the sketch might delete, but then you can just make a new sketch and go to circle, point again, circular point. Then I would like it from here a little bit, so I would do this and left click until it's the perfect size. Left click. Now look, it's not making another circle anymore. Now I'm just gonna go on extrude. Look, it says remove right here. You have to click on that because you're making the hole. Then right click and go to the side. Look at this. Whenever you're making a hole, just make it look like a hole. So you're gonna have to, you want to reverse it so it looks like a hole. If it doesn't, if it's different on your computer, just look. It looks like a hole. Okay, we're good. So you wanna do that. And we got a hole there. Okay, when we go back on top, we have to put our text now. Okay? I have to select the plane in order to make a sketch. And look at this A thing. It's the text. So now I want my text to be like this. Okay? Like this. Now, let's write. You can write any name or any text you want. I'm just writing this for an example. Look, the key base is bigger, right? So you can actually make it smaller. You just have to get an idea of where it is right now. So it ends like right here. So you have to double click on the base, which is sketch 1, unless you did it on another sketch. Now, just make it shorter, a little bit shorter, a little bit, yes. Okay, now let's see if that's good. That's pretty good. Now look, as I said, you have to make every object 3D. So we're going to have to press extrude. So I clicked on this sketch, then made an extrude of the sketch. Or else, if I pressed extrude, it would be an error because it wouldn't know what object to extrude. So point 1 would be a good one for this too. Point 1. And as I said, the default unit is inches. You can put cm for centimeters or whatever unit you want. I'm going to put 0.1 inches right now. So look, this is what happened. So we're going to have to go to sketch 3, yeah. We're going to have to bring it over a little bit over this so we can actually see the letters and do that. Look, we got the keychain ready. This is our keychain. Now I'll tell you another way how to do it. Another way to make a keychain. So unless I'll tell you if you want to delete a sketch, just select it and press delete. And I wanna because I'm showing you a new thing how to make the other keychain. I'm deleting all these sketches. Like when you click on the sketch, it tells you, or if you click on the extrude, it tells you what part it is that you extruded or made for a sketch. Delete and delete. Oh, click, delete. Okay, now I'm going to tell you how to make the other keychain with the big plate. So if you want to make that kind of keychain, you gotta get kind of the same size, but the width has to be bigger and the length could be the same. It matters how big your name is and what font you use, but it doesn't really matter because you can make the base shorter whenever you want. Okay, now this is kind of a cool way to do it. I like this this base better because wait, first of all we have to extrude it. I'll tell you why it's better later, because it kind of looks cooler. Okay, we did 0.1, extrude. Now, first we'll do another sketch. Top, we have to select the plane. Now we're going to do the text. Leave a little bit space here so we can keep our keyring hole here. Okay, so just do this. Okay, so we can also move the text. If we select that, I want to move it to the side a bit. Okay, now we have to extrude it in order to make it 3D. I mean, for this kind of text, I would say 0.2 is good, but it matters what you kind of want. So I'm going to do 0.2 right now. Okay, so we did that. Now you can have a look how it's going to look like. Okay, now we have to make the keyring hole. So now let's do it. We have to make a sketch. So I like making different sketches for every single other part, because it's just like better if you need to delete or extrude one part. So we're gonna do circle. This one's kind of cool, so you're gonna have to keep your cursor here and do this. Okay, we left clicked it. That means we did what size we wanted it. And we have to make it 3D. I would say if you make your base 0.2, also make your circle 0.2. We're not making a hole right here, or else it would outlay. So I'll tell you what we're doing. Like, you'll notice. So do it at same as the base size, 0.1. Okay. Now look. Now we can do another sketch. Select the top plane, and now we can make the key ring hole, which is going to be, try to do it in the middle of the kind of the circle, so it would look better and it would be cooler. Okay, so this is our hole. We have to extrude it. Like I said, if you want to remove it, press the remove button here, and look, we have to right click and go to the side and change the direction so it actually looks like a hole, and boom, we made the other keychain. This is how you make 2 types of keychain. Thank you for watching my video.